Yo, we back at it on the play. We got some hand. They seem to be sick on the draw, but with the gemstone cavern, but we're on the play, so I'm happy to powder it. Quirtle's a bit awkward as a second land drop. A bit of mull this too. It's got a soul ring. We're keeping. Keep it on 6, but it's not great. I'm gonna drop the all his dust. I've got enough interaction in the form of Eldrazi Confluence and Ugin that I probably don't need a complete sweeper like that. Yeah. I believe my opponent's on some kind of big mana variant, so looking like it might be a mirror, but we'll see if they've switched up decks. No, they're on more blue affinity. Which my hand's not actually very good against. Glad I got rid of all this dust. It's not particularly ineffective against this guy over there. Run out the lab, but not imprinting. So we're going to play mine and both of their 1-drops next turn. It's pretty scary. I'll misstep one of these, and then if they draw a blue source, then the Tinker's kind of got me in trouble. I'm trying to think if the Eldrazi Confluence is worth holding on to. I'm trying to work out what this Tinker's going to look like. It's not going to get a Portal to Phyrexia. It's not going to get a Sundering Titan. I don't think they'd be playing like Bolus of Citadel. I'm guessing it's going to be like a Mere Battlesphere or something. I think I'm going to Confluence end turn, just make 3 Scions. And then just play Ugin. I could just play the Scourge, but neither's particularly powerful. But at least playing the Shinji. Okay. Well, at least we're not being tinkered next turn. I guess I'm glad we went with this line, because now I get to kill Gingy and make 2 Scions. A little bit awkward. Ugin really is not the best threat against bots decks, but beggars can't be choosers, so we'll play him out. It should be pretty difficult to kill, I think. I don't think this doesn't hit planeswalkers, does it? Just creatures. Okay. If I do manage to ramp into the portal, I guess I'll draw a few cards off of this, off of the manifest I'm going to make. Yeah, that's okay. And if we draw a land next turn, we can at least play Meldrifter. Oh, 2/3 of Tron assembled. Good monolith. There. So we do know their whole hand. Oh, they're really cashing in the Grim Monolith to play one of these 1-drops early? Oh, okay. So they think this is going to untap the monolith, so I'm definitely going to counter this over the Shadow Spear now that it's got a relevant thing to untap. And I don't feel too bad about this. They'll play the Shadow Spear now, and outside of drawing a blue source, they've actually not really got much going on the following turn. That said, any land draw allows them to untap the monolith and then play something large the following turn. Any blue source is pretty scary. Emrakul. Well, that kind of sucks. Really hoping to do something more impactful than just this turn. Trying to get the pressure on before they inevitably find a land to untap the monolith to get something big going, but that's alright. What's under this one? Okay. Ready, back to you. Chemical costing 4 less, so still costing 9. Got a ways to go still. Fleshraker, sure. Green card. Well, we're betting down. If they trade with either of my lands, that'd be amazing, but I guess they are under a fair bit of pressure. I think they won't trade though. I'd love if they did. I mean, they can't ignore this for too long, but that said, they can just put the Shadow Spear on it and then have pretty good blocks across the board. Yep, that's what it is. Unfortunately, the Ugin seems to be hitting. It's hit 3 for 3 lands, but the following card after each Ugin uptick has been a non-land which I can't cast. But there's the breaks. Okay. Okay, we have drawn something. Do I want to just run out the Null Drifter? Or do I want to try and staring into something? I think the Null Drifter is pretty good here. Although if I were just staring into some kind of fast mana, the Emrakul would actually be somewhat possible. Let's just start with this. Okay. That's fine. See the stirrings can offer. I think this Kozilek's command's pretty good. Okay, let's check. I'll send all of them. It's like net 1 positive damage if he eats one of the manifests, and I get to draw a relevant land, so not bad. Okay. And then with the Kozilek's command costing 2 less next turn, it's actually gonna I think be mana positive as far as trying to get Emrakul going is concerned, but yeah, they just missed a non-land drop. This is one of my gripes with the blue version of this deck is you just draw blue cards that you don't really have enough sources to consistently cast it off of, and like we saw that here with me even splashing I think I have 2 green cards, or 3 green cards in the deck. Sorry, 4 green cards in the deck. Being Once Upon a Time, which is half the time not actually a green card, Stirrings, Repurposer, and Microspawn. a lot of your sources are colorless, so sometimes you just get stuck with them in hand. So it is a real cost, but I've tried the colorless version of the Eldrazi deck, and just the last 4 cards are just so unexciting, and you naturally need to play like one basic, so it might as well be a forest. I've been liking the Cradle, which is a free green source. Presagiu's good. So like the mana is almost preferable just to play have the green naturally, and then you play a couple talismans and things like Talon Gates or Planar Nexus also double time as a green source. So there's enough ways to kind of backdoor into green that I don't mind it. But there is a real cost to branching out into other colors. As for this matchup, we want anything that says Disenchant. We got 3 of those, so that's the good news. We want to cut things that say destroy colorless things. That's not very effective. So your All Is Dust, Ugin, other Ugin, everything I think over on this left side isn't. It's pretty hard to justify. We just want to cut things that are slow. Even Spatial Contortion is pretty questionable. I'll try Contortion. Can be good to like kill a Metalwork or something. Happy with all of these. And then yeah, these medium creatures like Scourge do nothing that game. Repurpose is not particularly exciting. Even though Devour is pretty bad, but the pre-game effect's pretty relevant still. I think this is how I want to go about things. Just cut the slower card advantage cards and play more forward. Yeah, let's go with that. Beautiful hand with Gaia's Cradle, Dark Depths combo, producing a whopping 0 mana. Gonna be taking a mile. It's an interesting hand, given you can turn on a Mox Opal turn 1. There's always this weird dynamic between Mox Opal and Flaring Fleshraker where you want to save it for, you want to cast the Opal after the Fleshraker, but you also need to play the Opal earlier to get the Fleshraker out, so there's just that weird tension between which one goes first. This hand I like. Any hand that's got Soul Ring is generally one I like. We'll be dropping the Myco Spawn with the lack of a green source at the moment, but if I draw a green source, I'll instantly regret that decision because I could be kicking it as soon as turn 2. But okay, no play. Oh, big coastline. Actually, let's just play this guy. Another reason to put the Myco Spawn on the bottom is the hand's pretty good at emptying itself by just playing out the fast mana and misstepping something, and then you can use the Seagate to refuel, so there's that angle. Oh, sweet. Thank you, opponent. I appreciate the Power Stone. I'll actually use that. Actually, I should probably just cycle this bauble, to be honest. Given I've got a misstep as well. I could draw a 5-drop. Yeah, I better just cycle. Stage, okay. Okay, that's fine. So Kozilek is costing 9, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So next turn I can make this a copy of the Ancient Tomb, or the Tolarian, that sounds even better. And goes like from there. Assuming my mana doesn't get disrupted. Okay, Simulacrum is pretty scary. That's my opponent to let me, will give me the option to copy this. That's a. I really like that the Thespian stage just has this secret mode of like copying your opponent's things. It so rarely comes up, but when it does, it's actually super sweet. Looks like they don't have another artifact here to trigger the synthesizer, so I don't know, just playing close combat. Is that bad for me? I think so. Alright, they can have a lot of power pretty soon. I don't have a great way around that. I mean, I'll get this Kozilek down in 2 turns, but they've already got 14 power. It's pretty scary. They've been doing these scries. Not sure where the scries have been. I'm sure some of these scries have been on top by now. Yeah, 2 top at this point. That's pretty scary. Also awkward, this misstep's just never connected. Yeah. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are there next turn, but not this turn. I think that's going to be a problem. Oh, sorry, they don't have. I don't know why I thought there was 2 constructs coming after this. Of course, the first one sees the second one coming, so that's okay. Yeah, sticking to the plan. We'll take a decent hit this turn. I'm hoping that they only produce 2 constructs next turn, and then I get to play Kozilek, block 2 of them, and survive on a very low life total and untap with a full new grip with the Kozilek. But there's every chance they just play 2 artifacts here and make 4 constructs. Yeah, it's pretty rough. This is a lot of power. The blue artifacts look so good when you get the Solarian draws. That's a lot of power. I don't know how I could possibly make this many blockers, but I'll give it a crack. 12. I'll take this hit, but yeah, I'm not sure how to get out of this one. I guess we're going to draw like 6 cards, so we'll see. And we'll have a bit of spare mana floating, so I don't know. It's not impossible, but definitely tough. Can't draw an Ugin or an All-Stars to get out of this when these are all colorless, and they're not in my deck currently. It's +1 mana. So this is going to cost 11 through the lodestone. It's going to take pretty much everything I've got. Okay, Haywire Might's definitely one of the kind of cards that could get me back in this. Maybe we can actually get enough blockers here. Oh, Haywire Might can't kill a construct, but it can gain some life. Anyway, so this resolves. I go Ancient Tomb, Flesh Raker, Amulet, Might. Then I'll get 2 spawns off of the Flesh Raker. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. That covers the board. Yeah, this is winnable. Let's do this. And then untapping with all the mobs, pretty nice. That said though, we are blocking. Oh, this is costing extra. That's okay though. That's fine. I'm gonna yield to this. Yield to its other ability. And this. That's their 1-2s. Thank you, it tells the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to block these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking like, can I kill the next pre-combat? But I don't. If I do that, then I have to chump. Everything chumps, and then I could. I can go kill Nexus, go this, and this block. Oh no, I better not. Let's pass. What I'm trying to set up here is a 1-hit with Kozilek. So the 2 damage I got off of these Flesh Rakers is making the Kozilek now a 1-shot. So if I can just prevent them from having 2 blockers, which I probably can through all. Didn't see that one coming. Yeah. They really be rifting out here. Okay. Yeah, that'll leave us. Oh. Can I go like this? No. Maybe I should have drawn with my bauble to try and have another Kozilek ability up, but yeah. Definitely should have. If I have a 2-drop on top, then I'll probably throw this game. Okay. Not punished. Jeez, Cyclonic Rift. That's a lot. Alright. Anything we saw this game that is changing how I want to approach the matchup? Not really. The only 2 real considerations are maybe these 2. I think I'll play the Ballista over the Spatial Contortion. They have a lot of draws that just aren't going to produce a small creature that they need at all. So at least Ballista can double time as a removal spell and a payoff if I have a lot of mana. Honestly, Breaker's pretty average. The rest I like. I'll do just Member because it's just a bit more efficient and kills a little bit more. Let's do the Breaker on the play. The life gain isn't particularly what it's about. It's just some kind of big threat that I can get down that if it attacks once or twice, or if it attacks once, it's going to be tough when you come back. If it attacks twice, it should be game over. It's not bad. Gets us a Saga going pretty quickly. I think I am going to lean towards making constructs with the saga. There is some argument to go play it turn 1 and then try and turn this into getting a map. And then in getting Thespian Stage, or map getting Dark Depths, play Thespian Stage, make a Marrow Age. But being on the play, I don't think I need to rush as much. I'm happy to take a little bit more time, especially with the double removal spell I've got at my disposal. I think it's fine to lean into the slightly slower game plan. Can we just play Ballista? Okay, well. I think it was an interesting include. I guess like the value that you can get out of a clue is a bit more amplified when you've got Tolarian and Mox Opals and stuff in your deck, so I get it. I like it. Yeah, sticking to the saga plan. Might as well get in for one. I'm a bit worried about a Tinker, but that's how it is. When you play no interaction, you get beaten by Tinkers. I mean, I can interact, but not on the stack, unfortunately. Let's see what they do here. I'm not sure what my saga's got in store. A little bit interested in getting a map. Getting Tolarian and then Candelabra plus Tolarian can be very explosive. Okay, they got 4 mana now. That's pretty good. Often you just get Soul Ring with your sagas, so that's always a pretty safe bet, but we'll see. Alright, let's start with this, then we'll see what we draw to influence our decision. No play from them, it's a bit unexpected. Could have flipped Tamio even, but okay, we've naturally drawn our Dark Depths. That's very kind of my deck to do that for me. Let's make the token get Soul Ring and then hold up Dark Depths activation. This will cover. It'll put enough pressure on them to have to come up with something to deal with the Saga tokens. And then if they commit to the board or commit all their mana to kill the Saga tokens, then I'll just instead make a Dark Depths and that seal the deal. What's this? Stifling me. Oh, Swim That makes sense. Yep, that's fine. Definitely happy with Soaring now. I'll make them figure it out. I guess we do know they have a Cyclonic Rift in the deck, so maybe we don't just go for it end of turn if they hold up mana again, but we'll see. They don't have many answers, so it's pretty tempting just to slam. Of course, we'll do it end step. Nice here, if they crack their clue, they lose Metalcraft, so they have to could constrain their mana a bit next turn. Okay. I'm not really too concerned about them getting card advantage. I really just don't want them to have an explosive turn here or find a clean answer to the Dark Depths. I guess they have one block in the form of Tamio, but we can prevent that as well by removing Tamio. Interesting. I can just make the token now, and then eat the Tamio. That's pretty bad against like a Metamorph. Okay, let's not do that. Oh, if they Metamorph me, I can just kill it with this. Maybe they just have the bounce spell. I don't know. Let's ask the question, see what their answer is. Here is my 2020. Ah, this is super bad against Tinker as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get Tinker into Portal. Yeah, didn't think about that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a throw. I don't think there was really much else they could have gotten. Yeah, oh well. Live in your lane. Hmm. That actually gets us surprisingly close to Breaker. Um, if I play Candelabra, I'd be one short. Hmm. Let's just. This thing won't just reanimate something. Yeah. Let's start with the Forge. Oh, actually, I'll start with the Candelabra. Yeah. I'm just trying to use the Forge to find more lands. Yeah, it's fine, I'll keep that. If they just Silex before, then I'm pretty much, yeah, there's not a lot going on for me at that point. I don't think I can use my, yeah, I can't use my Mystic Forge ability. Got the players can't pay life to cast spells or activate abilities. Hmm. Yeah, good to know. Good news is we can end of turn Confluence untap Breaker. Bad news is if they ever kill the Breaker, then they get to bring it back with the portal, and that'll be GG. And they're also got 6 cards in hand and can keep committing to the board. So yeah, I guess they're at 7 life, so this Tomb's going to turn up at some point, but that's not the biggest concern. Yeah, goals, good too. I can hit once with this. Well, if Breaker can connect, that'll be a game, but that's going to be a big if this game. Maybe that's a better game plan. Cast 7 spells. I honestly don't hate it. Let's pivot a little bit. Oh. Inventor's Fair, yeah, it's looking quite bad. Wish I had drawn this Fleshwreck Return sooner before I committed the Confluence, and I could have played the Confluence for 4 damage, and then any spell at this point would be lethal burn with the Fleshraker. Not how it panned out. Kind of five's pretty low. I don't exit. Okay. I played this for turn. Okay. They've got 2 blockers. If I draw a creature, it looks like you're going to put some more stuff into play. How rude. Okay. Well, they've got pro everything, so this is as good a turn as any to get this going. I don't think this... It says each opponent, but the damage will be prevented, so... But they do need to respect the breaker to some extent. Need to be careful to make sure no more creatures go to the graveyard. Because if we can, like, the portal to Phyrexia is very scary, but if we can keep it in check by preventing any creatures from going to the graveyard, then it's not the end of the world. They are going to tap their ring, so that keeps them at 5 with the Inventor's Sphere life gain. But no, we'll see. A lot's going to change this turn, so we'll see what happens. But if I just drew 2 spells, that might do it. Assuming the Flash Raker doesn't die. Just hoping the Flash Raker lives forever. But that's all we can do at this point. I guess at the very least they can get a Shadow Spear to gain some life. Candelabra. They're gonna go big. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, just 13 mana. It'll be a fun turn for my opponent. I hope they have a good time. Big Ugin. No, medium Ugin, I should say. If they, I don't know, I don't know I still have hope for this game, but if they just tap their ring to try and find some cards and just add to the board, and I cast any colorless spell, I'll deal 4 damage to them. What is Breaker, that's fine. Doesn't get the cast trigger. I really want to see that ring tap. Or the Ancient Tomb, that'd be great too. I guess they're probably pretty acutely aware of the fact that all I can do to win this one is burn them out. Something like a Kozilek's Command will do the trick. They are ringing. Okay. This gives me hope. If I draw a cheap creature, I'll do 4 damage in the form of burn for the Flesh Raker, and then they'll lose 2 from the ring trigger and gain 1 from the Inventor's Sphere, going to 0. Shadow Spear post combat, that's crazy. We're gonna tap the Inventor's Sphere? I mean the Ancient Tomb, surely. Tap the green. Nice. Good use of my Nevermire. Ah, fortunate. Puts into 3, but they'll get to gain 1,000,000 life next turn. I guess I can still play it out for the hope of drawing Kozilek's Command, but I don't even know if it'll kill. We'll keep playing just to see what fun stuff my opponent can do next turn. Take this. Definitely not attacking. Maybe I'll time them out. I might be down to 3 minutes, but my turns are going to be very easy and theirs are going to be quite complex. I think the moral of the story here is don't use your Dark Depths at sorcery speed like me. I always do this and I always get punished for it. And it was pretty obvious what it was either going to be this or Metamorph. That would justify the Tameo attack, so don't make the same mistakes I do. They're also on the Tron package, and I think I've been really happy with it in colorless. The concessions you have to make is usually like a few utility lands that you lose out on, but Magic isn't how it used to be. You don't really use utility lands when you run out of gas. You just don't tend to run out of gas that much these days. What do you think of it? Oh, you tell me about it? Yeah. Awakener. That'll do it. I assume. Yep, that'll be lethal. Alright, GG's. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you are noticing the improvement in hopefully resolution and sound quality, and open to any other feedback, and I'll see you next time.